Hmm. The biggest turning point in my life. Wow, what a turning point that was. Um, I was married 22 at 22 to a beautiful woman. We had 3 kids, and I was determined to, make something of myself in music or whatever, my production company, writing jingles and stuff. And in the process, uh, I neglected my family. I didn't know at the time, but long story short, I ended up with the 3 kids, and nothing I expected at all. And you have to understand, back then, us men were like, tan taran, at least I was, it's your job here, you do this, to talk to your wife or dad. And I was a very, very strict disciplinarian. But I was an a-hole, to my, to the person that I should have been more loving to. And when I began to raise the kids, I began to slowly realize I was still full of pride, that, hey, I was fine. But as I began to raise the kids, I realized, man, what an insensitive bastard I was. And that was the turning point when I began to realize myself as a person. What makes me tick? What makes me cry? What makes me laugh? I got really inward and began to analyze myself. And who is Dave Crowley? Who is he? And in the process of raising those 3 kids, I changed. I totally changed as a man. My attitude toward women, my attitude toward my kids, being more sensitive and caring for them. And that it was, we went through hard times. I remember calling Mr. Yagi at the slaughterhouse one time. We never had food. Electric company turned our electricity off a number of times. We sat around at the table doing our homework and stuff with candlelight. It wasn't easy. And I remember we ran out of food, and I called up Mr. Yagi. Hey, Mr. Yagi, I can come up. My dogs, they need some food. Can I come up and get some bones? So yeah, he said, yeah, come on up. So I'll never forget, around 4:30, 5 o'clock one morning, I went up and get the scraps lying on the floor, all the cows and everything all strapped up to these cables, and the whole thing was going on. Me over there with a box, picking up chunks of bones with meat on top. Took them back to the house, cooked up some stew, and threw maybe, I don't know what the hell I threw inside there, but we all ate that stew for a whole week. And I don't think my kids to this day know that they was eating scraps from the slaughterhouse. But we got by. I get tears in my eyes thinking about it. But it was the tough times that made me, and that's why I think going back to this election, I'm able to handle this challenge because of the challenges that I learned to handle over the years. It's a progressing process. So yeah, that was the turning point. Major. I'm a different man because of what happened, and not because of what happened. I always tell my kids, never give credit. People say, boy, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. No. That's not the best thing. The thing that happened to you is not an entity. It's just an it. It's nothing. It has no breathing powers to it. It's just an event. You turned that into the best thing that ever happened to you. Never give credit to the event. But yes, I allowed that event, turned it into the best thing that ever happened to me as a man, as a person, as an individual. Wow, what a turning point that.